Well, I'm just told it is 7 o'clock a.m. That's 0700 Eastern Time for you guys. It's high noon, Greenwich Mean Time. Right now, a very good morning to y'all and you, and maybe you, but definitely not you. The last you know exactly who you are. I'm Rayford Brown, the really mean person who creates serious cases of paranoia among those with things to hide.
It's because you're a bad journalist.
Over on the good side of the set, I'm joined by
I'm Chris Marks. I've got no paranoias.
yet.
Yeah.
And I'm Lee Barrows.
You left your paranoia at the truck, right?
Lee is card out today.
I'm carded out.
Carded out.
Cards out. Cards up. Yes. I know I occasionally live up to the title given to me by one of our favorite callers. Deplorable.
Oh, gosh.
Sorry, guys. That should not apply to either of you as this predates your attachment to the show.
Well,
right?
Thank you.
But do either of you have anything you'd like to say to me this morning? Anything at all? Any special observations about today? Have you noticed anything at all? Anything?
You are ready for tonight.
Wait a minute.
That's not unusual.
Turn your head towards the window.
That window?
Oh, you got a haircut.
You got a haircut.
I got two of them. I got both of them.
Both of them.
Cut. Yeah. So
Your teeth are pearly clean.
there. Yeah, you heard me talking. After the routine cleaning, he brought a little puppy out. My dentist did for some special isolation room to help calm my nerves. The little darling even sat on my lap. What a beaut she is. I got home and I said I could steal that dog because it would almost fit in my jacket pocket.
Oh.
And my good pal there, I stopped on my way back from the dentist and went to the hair whacker, Danielle. Danielle's down here at Fantastic Sam. She's been whacking on this mop. I got rid of 8 weeks worth of shag.
Mm.
That's what it turns out it's been since I got the last haircut. I had about 2 pounds of excess weight. It's on the floor. So whatever. You guys doing okay this morning?
Doing good.
Well,
I'm
Ready
excited.
for tonight.
yeah, here we go. What
I'm
at
excited.
at kickoff time at 7 p.m. What's the temperature going to be? Do you
Gosh,
know?
I'm glad you said temperature because you know what? I've not even
peeked
done
at it
that
this
yet.
morning and I saw 48.
48 at 7.
Well, it was-
48 at 7.
Okay, supposed to be not much lower than that overnight. I don't think.
It's going to get, no, it will get.
Yesterday it was 41. Let's see what today says.
And in the press box, it'll be 36.
It'd be Alaska in there. Tonight a low of 43, so went up 2 degrees. Yay!
So that's the overnight low.
That's the overnight.
Mhm.
So I went to I do the weather one hourly, and it was 6 o'clock, 48.
Uh-huh.
So kickoff probably about 46.
Okay.
Up high where y'all sit, it'd be about 44.
we sit up there, where the air is a lot thinner.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And also gives me the opportunity in case we are infiltrated by aliens or anybody else of checking Sir Isaac Newton's theory about gravity.
Yeah. You get good photo ops from up there.
Well, it's a little easier up
Yeah.
there than down on the field. And if you think about it, and all local sports guys, they like to shoot from sidelines because it just puts them up close and personal. But if you look at the coverage from the sidelines, you can get a little bit of an individual play here and there, but you don't get the picture. You don't get the big picture when you're down low. That's why the press box is up high, number one. That's why TV cameras that are covering live ball games, are they on the field? They will cut to them from time to time for a quick shot, a cutaway, or shot of the cheerleaders or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But most of the action is up top, shooting down, where you get to see the whole scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like sitting up top there because you can see everything so much better.
Yeah. You can
So
kind of
much
follow
better.
the ball. You get down.
Yes.
If you're down there low, you got this little 2-dimensional thing. You're up high, you get to look down into the crowd and try to follow the ball.
I stand for the whole
Yeah,
game
you do.
to be able to to see and then try to pick up everything that I can to possibly let the fans know what's going on.
Well, I sit a lot to rest for you. So,
Thank you.
you know, to give you a little break. I do that for you. I'm your pitch sitter.
Thank you. I'd welcome you to come up to the booth and warm up, but it's going to get colder.
If I came up there, my body heat would be warming up your booth. Is that what you're saying?
No, that'd be great.
Okay. Well, I do have some tools that I can fix that problem with. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can fix it. Won't be the first time I've done it.
Yeah, buddy.
Up there. Whew.
Okay. The Cardinals have taken on Harnett County's, I forgot. Harnett Central tonight. Kickoff is at 7:00, and it's going to be in Cardinal Stadium because the Cardinals have done good this year, really good. They haven't lost a game. They've won all, and tonight is the first round of the playoffs. And if all goes according to our best wishes, they will play 4 games in Cardinal Stadium, winning each of the successive playoff games. And then sometime after Thanksgiving, they will be in the state finals.
Yeah.
Is that the way it works? If we get that
that's
far,
the way it works.
That's our plan.
All right, y'all. We're leasing a bus, and we'll let you know how much the tickets are. We're taking a bus.
Speaking of which, you may want to go ahead go ahead and get your tickets today, and you can. They will send them to you if you're one of those people that does it on that little thing here, and you rely on that little thing called a telephone to get your mail and stuff on your email. They will send you a picture of something that says, "Yeah, you're good to go."
Lee,
or you can do like I do at 4:00, scan it. Just look at your email and get it and then print it out. That's what I do.
I think a lot of the fans, Lee, may want to know where to get the tickets for tonight.
I just
because
posted it, and
Okay.
I will tell everyone it's fan, F as in Frank, AN Huddle, HUDL.com.
They
Fanhuddle.com.
didn't have Mrs. Richardson for an English teacher.
I don't think so.
HUDL.
Yeah, it's created for just like Jacksonville, Jville, JVI. It's Huddle, HUDL, Huddle. Fanhuddle.com. I just posted it.
Can you abbreviate fan while you're at it?
Done that before. Just put a picture of a fan up there.
Fa.
Okay.
No, can't do that.
Go to Fahud.
Fahud.
Okay. La, 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 la.
La, 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 la. Fan dot
Huddle.
HUDL.
.com.
No E?
Nope.
No E.
That was an evil look.
You don't need a ticket, Chris.
Oh.
You're working. We need to get him a thing like we have.
We can do that.
Yes, that says media.
This is called a shirt.
No, the thing goes, the media pass.
Well, I was going to
So
wear.
we pay anyway.
I was going to wear mine today, but the one I have is the one I bought at the stadium 2 weeks ago that was for blackout night. But I don't believe tonight's blackout night, so I'm
What's
going
a
to buy a
blackout
red
night?
blackout, and it's on a lot of games. Is all the fans wear black
Oh, okay.
because it's a night game,
I'll wear my black boots. How about
So if
that?
they turn the lights off, you can't be seen.
pretty much.
What? I have never seen this. I've done moonlight bowling, but I've never been to a football
Oh, my
game blackout.
You've been to a snipe hunt too, right?
No,
You didn't?
no.
Um,
Why do I want to go out in the dark and hunt snipe?
have you ever played night golf?
No.
Oh, okay. Night golf is fun.
Don't ask me because I don't play golf.
Well,
I've never played golf.
well, you would still have fun out there because everybody's equal. Because it doesn't matter how hard you hit the ball; it's only going to go 20 yards because it's specially made to light up in the dark.
You need to take me golfing. I have a brand new set of clubs that I've had for
You even
since
go
Dad
hit somebody
passed
in the
away.
dark.
and I need to try them. I used to use Dad's clubs, and they were like a foot too long for me.
What is the difference between women's clubs and
You're shorter.
Well, all women are not shorter.
That's true. Maybe they use men's clubs. I know. Dad's clubs were so long. I had to stand way back in order to get the full swing
It's
in.
your, it helps with your stance.
Had to choke them up. Did you like a baseball bat?
Yeah, so you probably were very down at the very bottom of the shaft.
Just about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Rafer, we're moving on.
Yeah. Back to football.
I know.
Back
jokes are
to
getting
what you're going to
ready.
talk about today.
Oh, a whole bunch, and but football, and we'll talk about some more. Again, if you're not planning to go to the game tonight, why? Whether you're a Cardinal fan or not, Cardinals are playing. If you're a Northside fan, they've got a
That's
playoff
right.
game tonight too. So if you're a Northside fan, go, for God's sakes,
Are
go
they
support the
home?
team.
Yes.
Okay.
Go support your team. If your team is not in the playoffs, I strongly suggest you either, if you like Northside, go to the Northside game. Support the team. If not, come to Jacksonville. Support Jacksonville.
That's right.
Obviously, where we're going
There
to be.
are schools. We need to support our schools.
We need to support all of the Onslow County schools.
Absolutely.
Because it's us against the rest of them. Trust me.
You know, it's for any local high school team to be undefeated at this point.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Wrestling started. High school wrestling has begun.
Don't get
And I think,
excited.
Not that kind of wrestling.
You can't participate.
And that
We used to have to work security like at White Oak and the wrestling matches too. I could not handle watching them wrestle because they got down there and they were just like, I just wanted to go, stop, get off of them. I just,
well, and
I didn't do well at the wrestling matches.
I do want to mention, and we'll get back to what we're talking about. Is the soccer team at Jacksonville is in the playoffs as well.
Yes.
Doing very well.
Good.
They are.
Cook them, carry them, or pass them, right?
Yep.
What did our sports editor say about that? I was reading the other day what he said about the soccer. Yeah, soccer's doing great.
It's kind of chilly around the area this morning.
Oh yeah, it's weather. It's a cold.
We had some
It's-
chilly weather. Chilly weather. Not as cold as it has been in a couple of nights, but it's chilly.
On Briar Neck, there was frost on all the windows.
There's
Uh-oh.
that's one of the issues tonight, last night, overnight,
Yeah.
this morning early. So anyway, we'll get to the wet eye in a minute. You found what you were looking for?
Yeah, Chris Miller posted last night on X. Jacksonville soccer gave everything it had tonight in fourth round defeat.
Oh,
Well, they still had a great. Fourth round. And you're in the fourth round. You're almost in the championship.
yeah.
So-
Close enough for me.
Yeah.
Cardinals champions.
Congratulations, Cardinal soccer.
That's
team.
right.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. All right. If you're eligible for SNAP benefits,
Crackle and pop.
there's some good news after the politically motivated government shutdown, where those benefits were not handed out. The state's Department of Health and Human Services, that's the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services, said those benefits will resume with full payments no later than this morning. You got that?
Good.
Later than this morning. The federal shutdown began October the 1st
Right.
and lasted a record-breaking 43 days, leading to nationwide uncertainty over delayed and partial SNAP benefits. SNAP is the name for what was once the food stamp program. The official and current name is the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP. SNAP is the name for what was once that food stamp program, and benefits are loaded onto an electronic benefits transfer card. That's an EBT card, which functions like a debit card. This replaced the old paper food stamp coupons that were mailed in booklets. The purpose is to help low-income households purchase nutritious food. What have they been doing for the past 43 days? Were those things I'm assuming they were loaded for October because it should have been available even by the time the government was shut down. But, today is the 14th. 14 days later, were benefits not uploaded for November?
That's a good question.
You don't lose a lot of weight if you don't eat for 2 weeks.
Well, we're blessed to have such a community that has so many outreach centers and
Oh,
places.
so-
So do we know how that worked out? Were they overly busy? I'd like to hear from some of them.
I have to check that out.
Well, I can tell you, our church outreach center and our Knights of Columbus, we dropped off 1,000 pounds of food.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
and
good.
some other people did too, and they went through it real fast. I mean, and you got to eat.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. You got to eat. There's so much waste out
And
there.
I didn't see any of those people up in Washington having any fundraisers or donations.
They didn't lose any weight either, did they?
It.
Do you think they were outstanding in food line in food lines in food kitchen lines and helping people? Do you think during their furlough, when they weren't working, do you think they were doing anything to benefit
Home
the
grilling
people?
steaks.
I couldn't swear to it, but I know Hakeem Jeffrey spent a lot of time on television talking about his constituents not being able to eat.
Yeah.
That talking got them a lot of
Talk's
a lot
cheap.
of, lot of
Yeah.
talk
It was
cheap.
like, and I'll be back later tonight. I got to go home and eat. I mean, just don't even get me started with some of those
Politicians
people.
talk BS walks.
Well, I think we have some very good elected officials, and then we have a whole pot of them that need to
I was going to say,
just retire and go on.
what rock are you looking under?
Now, we do have some good elected
We
officials.
do have some.
I want, from across the country is what I'm saying.
Percentage wise,
Right.
at the federal level, we have a lot fewer smaller percentage number of good elected
Right.
officials. So they wouldn't have had this thing ever happen. This would not have happened
That's what I'm saying.
if the majority of them,
It's
even
all
50%
because
had been good. This would not have happened.
you know why it happened?
Yeah, politically
Because
motivated.
Trump is president.
Yeah.
Doing everything they can. And this whole thing with the Epstein emails is garbage, in my opinion.
I just love it. I think it's
I mean,
fun.
what did the email say? It was Epstein.
Listen, let's be honest for just a minute.
Yes.
Have you ever said it intentionally with malice of forethought? Did you?
Mm-mm.
I
You
can't
wouldn't,
say
but
that I
you
did.
would.
But,
I'd have.
okay. Well, you bring up a very good point. If
I mean, I could create any persona that I want.
thank you,
I
Chris,
lied for a
being my
living,
friend.
remember?
Thank you.
But it's the way you said you wouldn't.
Yeah, well, maybe. I was in politics for a while. Maybe so.
Uh-huh. I rest my case there.
But what I'm saying
Come on.
is that
Do you think Epstein ever told the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
No.
Do you know where he is burning today?
Yes. Right. Straight.
He went way south.
Way south. Well, think about from what I saw in the email so far, it just sounded like a man that was truly
Bragging.
mad. I'll put it in those words at the other guy,
Bragging.
And when they interviewed him and when they asked him, did you ever see Trump with young girls? You can see the look on his face, and you're trained, by the look on his guy's like saying, how can I not tell the truth, but yet leave so many questions unanswered? And I'm going to invoke my fourth and fifth.
Deception
Yeah.
is standard procedure.
And some of these elected officials better be careful about whose names are on that list because, maybe their
When
name
were they
got
put
thrown
there?
in
I can put, this is artificial intelligence. We know that right now. You can put any names anywhere you want.
Well, we know Prince Andrew. The former Prince Andrew was on there.
Well, let's do something nice.
Okay, let's
We're
talk
going out to the
nice.
ocean. Today,
All right.
offshore, northerly winds 10 to 15 knots, becoming northwesterly 5 to 10 this afternoon, seas 2 to 3 feet, 4 seconds apart, a little close together, but they're not big. Sounds and rivers got a chop on them. Westerly winds tomorrow, 15 to 20, becoming southwesterly 10 to 15 in the afternoon, 2 to 4 footer sounds and rivers choppy, diminishing to a moderate chop in the afternoon tomorrow. Sunday, should have gone out on Saturday. Westerly winds 20 to 25 knots with gusts up to 30, seas 5 to 8 feet, except 4 to 6 near shore, sounds and rivers rough.
Today, sunny with a high near 65, calm wind becoming north around 6 miles per hour in the morning. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 43. Saturday, mostly sunny with a high near 71. And Sunday this is for Chris, sunny with a high near 77.
With a heat index.
And a heat
of 80.
index.
With a heat index of 81. Yeah, beautiful weekend ahead of us.
Should have gone out on Saturday. That's like the Sunday forecast. So the reason we tell you that today is so that go ahead and take advantage of Saturday. It's called a forecast. If I waited till Sunday to tell you all of that, well, it's kind of like late.
Mm-hmm. Well, it'll be late anyway. I've got.
Good morning. You should have gone out yesterday.
Well, one thing, calm winds today means I might be able to get the leaves up in my yard. So
If it's calm, there are no winds. So they're not calm winds.
well, it says calm wind becoming north around 6 miles per hour.
Well, there's not any wind if it's calm.
But how can it become 6 miles per hour
Well,
if
the
it's
wind,
calm?
they can develop. Wind can develop, but if it's calm,
They should say
If
that.
it's calm, it's zero.
This is from the National Weather Service.
Well,
It should say
They
that.
don't communicate.
Calm wind, but becoming north around
Our
6.
hams out there, they give you what the real facts are at the moment. And
True.
Randy out in Southwest is riding high atop his golf cart after he scraped the frost off the windshield of his car, not his golf cart. He was in the garage. Golf cart's in the garage. His vehicle's outside gathering frost on the ice on the windshield, not frost. And he had frost on the ground. 31 degrees this morning it was in Southwest. Clear, no wind. It wasn't calm. There was no wind and no rain in the gauge. What is it? If we had no rain in the gauge, how would you call that calm rain?
I would call it no rain.
That's why you say no wind, not calm wind.
I'm just
Joe in the Burrows was 38 degrees down in Swansboro, no rain. And over at the island at Emerald Isle, it was a balmy 46 degrees, but he had a red sky this morning. I don't think that red sky has anything to do with the typical rough weather forecast today. It's just a pretty day, Lee over in the back swamp, our good friend Lee, in the back swamp, it was 34 degrees, 93% humidity, calm, no wind, no rain in the rain gauge. We had Dale, president of the Onslow Amateur Radio Club, up the bend in the river, up New River, 32 degrees. He had ice on his windshield, he said this morning. 98% humidity. Yeah, 98% at 32 degrees will give you ice on your windshield. No rain. Ken at Onslow Bay. Ken's getting ready to hit the road again. A couple of days or so. 34 degrees, 84% humidity. Ward and Cedar Point, 45 degrees, 72% humidity. Had a light wind and no rain there at the point. 45 degrees. That's kind of warm. Everywhere else is cold. Woodlands. Lady Blue, our Lee, 35 degrees, 80% humidity, no wind. It was calm.
and I said no wind this morning, didn't I?
You actually said calm, but
No, I said,
you said no
wind.
wind and then you said calm. Maybe you said no wind and I said calm. No rain. And here at the studio at that time, it was in Country Club, it was 34 degrees, 91% humidity, no wind. And no rain. It's now still 34 degrees and humidity's 85%. So coming down as the sun comes up. We thank our friends, our fellow hams, the amateur radio operators of the area. They get up and they've been doing it for a long time, but I kind of picked up on it one morning when I had a radio on and listened to them talk about the weather here, there. And I said, I got an idea. So it developed from there. We just get the wind around the community, around our area. So it's always fun. And again, temperature tonight at kickoff should be in the upper 40s.
I'd say upper 40s is
Okay,
safe.
somewhere like that. Upper
So
40s at
right.
kickoff time. Going to drop a little bit and take a blanket or two, or some hot chocolate
Your
or
heated
whatever you like.
stadium seats.
Yeah, and stay for the whole game.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Please,
Even if it's when it's a runaway, because it does not take you that long to get out of the ballpark.
No,
Just walk on down. It's an easy access, easy get out, not a problem. So stay for the whole game. I support the team. The idea is to cheer them on because there's always next week. They got to deal with next week too, and the week after.
JPD does an awesome job in the parking lot.
Yeah,
Awesome.
they got traffic patterns down pretty pat.
Right.
And we use. I'm not going to tell you where we park, but we use one. It's easy access, easy get in, get out.
7 p.m., 48 degrees. And by the time the
Upper
game
40s.
is over, it should be around 46. So
Not
not
bad.
too bad.
Not too bad at all.
No.
Yeah.
Chris was right on it.
And I'm going to bring a metal garbage can tonight for Chris and a bunch of twigs from the backyard. We'll build you a fire in that press booth. And come on out and pay attention to the PA announcer because he's keeping up with things that's going on. He's telling us what's happening down
He will
yonder.
try. He will try.
He will. I got
He'll
no
try.
doubt about it. The feds are coming. The feds are coming. Federal Border Patrol agents are heading to Charlotte, perhaps by this weekend, as they promised some time back they were coming. They got a plan. And some people there in Charlotte are not going to like it. The agency is relocating some of the agents that have been in Chicago, sending them to the Queen City, but their specific mission is not being revealed. Not just yet. They ain't going to tell some of those people out there to tell the other people they're looking for about it, what they're going to do and how they're going to do it. Unfortunately, the Mecklenburg County Sheriff's Department, the sheriff said his department will not be involved in any federal enforcement operations, and they're not there to assist the feds. Just don't impede them. Don't get in the way, Sheriff. The sheriff said the deputies would continue their regular duties involving crimes that they normally investigate. No mention was made as to whether the jail, which is under the sheriff's control, would accept any federal prisoners that are rounded up. Sheriff's got a lot of power in a county.
He had enough 3 years ago, two or 3 years ago, when a lot of this started, that he said, we're not going to hold him.
Yep.
And let him out. And they committed crimes.
Well,
Then they had to investigate and go arrest them for committing the crimes against the the citizens of Mecklenburg County. How about that? How about? Border Patrol's deployment to Charlotte comes as the Trump administration continues its crackdown on immigration. Yesterday, the White House put out its weekly report, showed that more than 2 million people who were in the United States illegally, without legal reasons to be here, had been deported since January this year. Our population down by 2 million people. Good. 17,000 immigrants who stayed in the United States longer than they could legally do so were issued special CDL licenses in California mostly, and in a few other states. Those licenses are the ones that allow them to drive commercial vehicles. Illegals are not eligible for that. But in California, they got them. 17,000 of them got CDL licenses, strictly controlled licenses that allow people to drive commercial vehicles. Those licenses were issued to drivers in California and a few other states, and now they're being revoked. 17,000 of y'all with those licenses, and you don't have legal status in this country, they're taking your license back. Good. The federal government has been coming down hard on California with threats of prosecution for issuing those CDLs to unqualified illegal drivers. A lot of this came to light when an illegally licensed driver caused a wreck, made an illegal U-turn down in Florida, resulting in the deaths of 3 people. That driver hightailed it back to California after the wreck before he could be dealt with. With California pulling those licenses, does anyone else agree with me that this is California fessing up to committing fraud? If they're now taking those licenses back that they illegally issued to illegal aliens, are they saying we screwed up? Are they admitting, what's that going to do to the Department of Justice in California?
Logically, yes, would be the answer.
Is California and its governor open to suits from companies who hired these drivers in good faith? Who has the responsibility to ensure that only those in this country legally can be employed? Period. Employed. Even if they had a driver's license, that doesn't show that they're here legally, apparently. It once was up to the potential employers, the employers who were looking for help, to verify. They were required to verify that the person or persons they were hiring were legal residents of this country or had legal papers to show that they had legal reasons to be in this country and were eligible to be employed. I had to have proof of citizenship for everyone I hired for the TV station. And every time they came in, I had to, before I hired them, they had to show me proof that they were birth certificate or passport or whatever, had to show me that they were, or visas or any, whatever, work papers. They had to prove that they could do that. I only had one person that really fit in my whole time, and that was a gentleman from Canada, but he had the papers.
Mm-hmm.
He since became a citizen, but he became the sports director.
Gene?
No, he was born here. Maybe if those laws were enforced after liberal loonies were elected, we would not be in this situation today. That's what happened. The loonies got elected, and then it was okay. Come on down. No, we're not going to mess with those laws. That's just the federal government telling us what to do, and they can't do that. We don't want that. That gentleman that I hired to be the sports director, he was pretty cool. His name was Jeff Hart, spelled with a G, not Hart, Jeff. Geoff, I called him. But anyway, he drove up in a Jeep one day and just making the rounds, like a lot of people do when they go on the path. But he had been with the New England football team. He was a kicker. He was, until he busted out his knee. It blew out.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So he said, well, let me, he went back and took a broadcast courses and
Good for him.
got another degree and came on to work. So I hired him. But one of the days, University of North Carolina at Wilmington did not have a football team, right? You know, that's one of the schools that doesn't have one. He went out there. They had intramurals and people playing and everything. But he went out to the ball field one day and all by himself, because a lot of reporters and sports guys, they shoot their own stuff. He set up a camera, low angle on a tripod down at ground level, right? And the goalpost is back there, and I think he was kicking from the 40-yard line. And he kicked 10 times. Never stopped the camera. He kicked the football 10 times, and they went through the goalpost. But he only was looking for one to show. He just picked the best kick, the one that put it right down the beeline, right? That's what he showed on TV. I saw the rough footage. I said, "You've got to be kidding me. Couldn't they protect you while you were on the field so you wouldn't get hurt again?" Holy moly. I mean, he did not miss one, not even one.
The kickers today are just, a lot of them are former soccer players, but their accuracy and their distances now are just I mean, two kickers already in the NFL have kicked a field goal, 68
yards.
Right.
68-yard field goals.
They can do a kickoff.
Yeah.
Put it through the goalpost. Does it count if they do that?
No, but
Comes out to 20 yards.
actually the way they got the rules now is they don't even kick it into the end zone. They try to kick it to about the 10-yard line to force them to do a return. That's all messed up. It's all messed up.
Well, if you kick it into the end zone, they're going to, unless they are dumb, they're going to run it out. They're going to just sit down on it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they take it at 35.
No.
What if you kicked it and accidentally hit a ref in the head?
Ball's live.
Not that I'm sending. Hey, not that I'm sending a message.
I think the only thing the
Y'all better
official
behave tonight.
I'll take your hankies away from you.
Don't walk by Rayford.
I need a box tonight with put your yellow hankies right here as they walk by. What do you think? See how many of them I could
I've
collect.
got a better idea. Well, I can't say it.
Nope. Okay.
Well, the last home game, the official, when he came up with the names of the officials to be announced.
Right. You did good. You announced their names. I was like, wow.
Well, they need recognition before the game
They
because
were
they get a lot during the game.
The names during the game don't necessarily.
That don't match their driver's license, do they?
It doesn't matter.
No, but it was fun because he was walking up with his hands crossed. like this after he stopped by Rayford.
Yeah. Yeah. Where are my flags?
I got them for sale.
Yeah.
If the penalty's on the other guy, let me know and I'll give you your flag back.
We could replace them with like yellow boxer shorts or something. Or maybe the female version, and when they go to throw a flag.
Did you watch SpongeBob SquarePants last night?
No.
Oh, I'm just.
No, I did not.
Have you found your skirt yet?
No, and I had to mention that at the Crime Stopper meeting
Did you?
yesterday. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? I'm really disappointed in you because that's not known as a skirt when you put it on the front of a car. What is it known as?
Decoration.
Nope.
A flag, a banner, or what?
No, it's another garment.
Oh, a bra.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Isn't that what
Yes.
it's called?
Remember when you used to be able to buy those for your cars?
Yeah.
People don't do that anymore.
Yeah, well, there's one floating
Right.
around out there somewhere.
Okay.
What size
so
is
we're
it?
Going from.
It fit a Dodge. Yeah, I can tell you. It fit the front of a Dodge.
Hey, if y'all notice uncontrolled coughing, especially among infants, this is not a joke. This is real. You might want to see your doctor. Health officials in Texas have seen a major increase in the cases of whooping cough this year, 4 times as many as they had a year ago. More than 3,500 cases in Texas alone as of the 25th of October. I didn't even know that was still a thing, but apparently it's coming back. It can affect anyone of any age, but is most common in kids. Whooping cough, or pertussis, is a highly contagious respiratory infection caused by the bacterium, Bordetella pertussis.
You make me cough now.
It begins like a common cold with a runny nose, sneezing, and mild cough, but over time, it progresses to intense coughing fits that may end in a high-pitched whoop as the victim gasps for air, hence the name whooping cough. I learned more about this. I never had whooping cough. Did you? Did y'all have it as a kid?
Not that I knew.
The illness typically goes through 3 stages. First, you get cold-like symptoms, violent coughing, and then gradual recovery, according to the Cleveland Clinic. In babies, the symptoms may not include the classic whoop sound. Instead, they may struggle to breathe or pause in their breathing. That's why it's really dangerous with kids. So
Right.
just be careful with the kids out there if
And
they get something
mothers-
like that.
Dress your children when you take them out. I have seen where I'm
You might
wearing
want to dress your husbands too. So
a heavy sweater or something, and I'm watching mothers pull their babies out of the car with no socks,
shoes.
no shoes,
Yep.
little shorts, no sweater. I'm like,
Okay, some of you mamas, let me explain something to you. I know that you got like plenty of insulation about your body. You don't necessarily need a lot of clothes, okay? You can get by with shorts, a t-shirt, and flip-flops. And it's 32 degrees outside. You're well insulated. You want to explain that to them? I didn't think so. Do you want to go there, Lee?
I'm not qualified.
They're well fed, in other words.
Yeah.
Okay. But you drag your kid out there who is maybe 5 years old even, and he weighs 20 pounds or something. And you drag him out there with no socks on, no shoes on.
I don't get it.
I don't know what's wrong with you. They can't complain. They don't complain, probably because they're afraid of you. But don't do that. It is cold. And when babies get cold, their skinny little babies get cold. It doesn't take much for them to get cold.
Right,
I would
right.
used to be real
Oh,
skinny,
yeah.
and I would freeze to death when other people were okay.
Yeah. And I guarantee you tonight at the ball game, we're going to see people come up in shorts and a t-shirt and flip-flops, and we're up there with our heated chairs going, "Ugh."
Here's what we're going. I should have done it at the beginning of the season, taking pictures of the advertising that was done by certain people,
right.
trolling through the stands,
Right.
up and down, flaunting themselves or whatever, back and forth down in front. of the stands that
Uh,
you see it up there, don't you, from up high?
We're
I've only
talking
been up there a
about
few.
some of the apparel
Oh.
that they're wearing,
Or
Okay.
lack of, yes.
or lack of. Oh,
Mhm.
there's
So,
been
yeah,
some of
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Well, I don't have a lot of room to talk because I mentioned it one time before on the show that when I first went and met Kathy's mom up in Ohio, I wore tank top and shorts and flip flops, and I think I got snow in West Virginia, the big gas station place in West Virginia, and it started snowing there, and then it really snowed in Ohio. But it wasn't cold.
It wasn't
It
cold.
was 22 degrees. No,
Did you have to borrow socks from her mama?
No, I stayed in shorts and tank tops.
Stayed in the house too, didn't you?
No, I went out.
It's a
went out.
different kind of cold
It
there.
is different kind of cold.
Yeah, it's cold.
Yeah, well,
Cold is cold.
well, the people in the grocery store looked cold.
Yeah, when they looked at
That
you, they
Chris
said, "What the Sam hell's wrong with you, boy?
He's a southerner.
Did you get arrested by any chance by somebody?
Southerners.
Hey, boy, there's something wrong with you. Come on,
Southerners
check you out
have
here.
no sense.
You got any of
Southerners.
that
That's why they
antifreeze in your
lost.
system, boy?
Back then I did, yes.
Oh, okay,
That's
gotcha.
why.
I understand.
Hey, did anybody happen to see Russia debut their new AI robot the other day? It was on Wednesday.
Was it made in Korea?
No. So the robot comes out onto the stage and he's walking kind of peculiar, kind of strange to me. But when he went to
Where was
raise
the
his
broomstick?
hand to wave at everybody, he fell flat on his face. Russia's debut of their new robot.
Too much vodka.
He didn't go very far. Face planted.
And no,
I was
I would have
watching
done
it.
that
I was
on
like,
video and never released the video.
I can do that coming out of the bedroom in the morning, but yeah, I mean they're trying to up their game because we've got the Tesla robot, and we've
I thought that was a car.
No, we've got Tesla, the robot, yeah, and
That's
we've
not a car.
Tesla is a manufacturer of a car. Yes,
Yeah, there's
car,
cars.
right? We have the Tesla Optimus is the robot. And then there's the Figure 3 and then the Atlas from Boston Dynamics. Those are currently what we have as far as AI robots. But Russia did their big thing Wednesday, and that thing came out on the stage and bam, face planted. I was like, okay.
I bet Ukraine had something to do with that.
Yeah, Zelensky sitting there like, hey.
It worked. Gotcha.
Today's November 14th, and I'd want to mention
Oh.
that for a specific reason. We're 16 days away from the cutoff for Wreaths Across America.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
And just to give everybody an update, at the Coastal Carolina State Veterans Cemetery, there's 3,325 wreaths already been donated. That puts us at 3,675 short that need to be done
We're halfway there. So
Halfway there.
we got 2 weeks to get it all done. Y'all.
for Onslow Memorial Park, where there's 1,500 veterans resting in peace. We have 835 wreaths, and that's obviously more than half of this cemetery is covered. And
But there's still room for more.
there's still room for
Right.
more. And just
If you got somebody in Onslow or
Mhm.
wherever, then you can dedicate that wreath to go to that location. You can
Yes.
specify
Right.
where you want it to go.
Yes,
Okay.
Kathy will make sure that happens.
Yep.
Well, I must say that you and Kathy have done an excellent
You
job.
guys have.
Thank
Yes,
you.
she has. She did a
I
great
kind
job.
of bowed out all of that trying
She-
to raise funds a couple years ago.
Well,
But thank you.
the family here, the show here, has been so helpful because we started last year, December 15th. It's actually been a good year. I was very happy so far with Onslow Memorial Park because we
Yes.
just started that.
Yeah, that's
That was-
amazing.
For your first time doing this, I think you've done an excellent job.
Well, Kathy has done wonderful
Yes,
work
both
on
of
it,
you.
and so have all the people that have donated. And the
Right.
show has been so supportive by putting it on the website and letting us mention it quite often. And we want to thank you for that.
it's not it's not a lot of money to give a wreath. $17, $17, 17 measly dollars. I doubt very seriously. I know for a fact that two people cannot go to a fast food restaurant and get a meal of a soft drink, fries, and a burger, their version of a burger these days, for $17. Because I stopped twice on my trip to Greensboro. Cost me $18 in one and $19 in another.
Ooh.
And I didn't get the fries. I shared the fries that Robbie got.
Mm.
Well,
But I mean, there were two wreaths right there for those two little excuses for meals. So, folks, come on.
I think
Just open up.
Well, we had a chance to talk to a realty company on Wednesday morning. We had 5 minutes, but in that 5 minutes, talk to the realtors there, who obviously are very familiar with money by selling homes, and they make a living at it. But their eyes kind of opened up when I said, "Do you know the average retail cost of a live balsam wreath right now, Jacksonville, North Carolina, is $44? $44."
So, yeah.
You're right. Let me interrupt for a second. Lowe's the other day to pick up a part, and I was looking at the Christmas decorations and the wreaths, the prices on the wreaths, and these aren't even real ones; these are artificial.
Yeah, and just wait for those real ones to show up here in the next week or
It
two.
was unreal,
Yeah.
unreal. But go ahead.
No, it's a good point. Those are not even real. These are live balsam wreaths.
They're beautiful.
They will be laid out so they breathe some, so they look beautiful when it's set at the gravesite. Again, for those that have family at the Coastal Carolina State Veterans Cemetery, those hours have changed. They're going to be from 9 to 10
Right.
on the 13th of December.
Thank you for letting us know, because I would have gotten there at noon and
There'll still be some, hopefully around noon, for the public to do the rest of the
Right.
cemeteries. But for your dad, my
Yes.
dad, and anybody that has a family member there and they want to lay the wreath there, it's 9 to 10.
right.
At
Thank
there.
you. Thank you.
For the Onslow Memorial Cemetery, the military formal ceremony will be at 9:00. So people will have a chance to at Onslow
Onslow.
Memorial Park. So
Uh-huh.
we'll have each branch
Right.
is represented by someone from the service in their colors. We've got the junior ROTC from the base there, and we also
Wonderful.
are planning to have the trumpet player from Jacksonville Fire Department.
Is he
will
going to do
taps.
taps?
Yes, he
Oh,
is.
that
my.
just.
Yes, he
Have
is.
you ever heard echoing taps?
Oh, yes.
We had I don't think you were there that year. We had a big dinner one
I've heard 'em
night,
before.
the Republican Party, and we were honoring those that had been lost also. And we had echoing taps there,
Mhm.
and there's one on each
Yeah.
end, and they echo
Oh,
each other as they play it.
wow.
Oh, I get goosebumps right now just thinking about it. Give you goosebumps to
I
listen
will.
to it.
It's going to be a very, very beautiful ceremony.
Yes.
And
$17. $17 for a wreath.
and you get a red ribbon on it as
I
well.
was just figuring out because I'm going to order some more.
All right. Thank you for letting me do that.
No, anytime, please. Just tell us, hush, I got something to say. We just had one of our listeners say, great show. I have 3 pair of long pants. The weather is good in Jacksonville, North Carolina. After retirement in 1995 from the USMC, shorts is all I wear. Well, I'm telling you, I can understand that because, like, when I'm at home, I'm usually in shorts, t-shirt, and flip-flops. I wear flip-flops year-round. Yeah, look at Rayford's in his shorts. I come in here wearing a coat. I have a t-shirt. I have a sweatshirt. He's in shorts.
Oh, well, I got a sweatshirt on too because it's got cards
But I
on
do
it.
have my Cardinal socks on. I can't live my like that already. Too early in the
I
morning.
don't have any socks on.
But I have my
Would you ever get Weegians and not wear socks?
Yes, I did.
Did you really?
There was, and actually Mike Shadid, God rest his soul, who we all know and loved. Never. You would never see a pair of socks on
A
him.
photographer, and he did school photography too,
Mhm.
in Wilmington. He was a great guy. He always wore flip flops or sandals year round. Most of the time, shorts to go with them. At weddings that he did, everything else. That was his formal attire. With the sandals.
That was another huge controversy when you talk about, this versus that. There are people that will not put on a pair of shoes unless they're wearing some kind of socks.
Yeah.
And there's other people who don't wear socks with shoes. I generally do both, depending on what shoes I'm wearing.
One sock on and one
not
sock.
the same. Well, I'm lucky if I had the same shoe on both feet. But
Because you got too many pairs of shoes.
Well, I've gone to work before with one blue shoe and one brown shoe.
Uh-huh.
I've done a lot of strange things. So
I understand.
What 4:00 in the morning when you're getting dressed, it's like.
Well, just hang your clothes on the doorknob the night before. You'll be okay.
And I want to. I got a message just now from one of our listeners, and also somebody that wants to donate wreaths. But they want to do it for New Bern, and that's fine. We can actually. Kathy and I can make that happen. If someone has a family member at another cemetery, but we need to get that information from you rather quick as far as the name of the cemetery.
Yeah.
I imagine Kevin will help you.
Yes.
Kevin Gates.
Yeah, Kevin
Yes.
will. One of those cemeteries that have all their grave sites covered.
I need a moment of silence.
Okay, sorry.
No more pennies.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The last copper
Pennies are
penny,
gone.
U.S. penny, was minted Wednesday. The pennies you currently have will remain legal tender, but there will be no new pennies produced. The 1 cent penny has been with us since 1793. Just FYI. I used to have an 1848 penny. It was about that big around. It was almost about the size of a $50. Remember what $50 used to be?
Yeah.
Yes.
Those in power say it costs more to produce a penny than it's actually worth. Killing the penny will save $56 million a year for taxpayers.
All right.
What? It's estimated that there are 250 billion pennies still in circulation. You can still use those. Me? I ain't gonna be using them. I'm gonna stockpile them. Retail businesses are working on rounding up or down the prices. Not sure that I buy that any prices will be rounded down. You can come up with that garbage all you want, but not likely to happen. The actual cost of producing a single penny, 4 cents, or rounded up, it costs a nickel to mint a penny. It costs a nickel to mint one, get some copper, buy the copper, run it through the machine. That cost me a nickel, and here's a penny.
Well,
kind of like government in action.
Since you let the cat out of the bag, I'll go ahead and let y'all in on a little story.
You got a bunch of pennies stockpiled, don't you?
Oh, more than that. I have the last one that was came off the presses yesterday.
It came off Wednesday.
Tell a story. See, you already have the date.
What'd you do with it?
It's in my house.
It is. Where?
Hidden. With all the other pennies.
How do you know it was the last one? Did it have a time on it? Time stamp? I just wanted to question these things,
Okay, I don't have the last one. I'm sure someone at the Mint has the last one.
don't
Or
you
already
know
gave
it.
it to the president.
They probably had about 4,000 million of them printed, stamped, minted.
Here's the last one.
So
Yeah.
that's what I'm going to guess anyway.
Good morning.
Oh, we need another microphone, don't we?
That's okay. We'll share.
Okay, you can share.
I'd rather let them talk anyway.
All right.
This is Noreen Rossetti, and I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
Frank Trenier.
Say it again.
Frank Trenier. Frank
Okay,
Trenier.
Frank. And they're with the Unprofane Writers.
Unprofane?
Unprofane.
Oh, I won't understand a word you say there, will I? That's an interesting name. What do you write about? I know what you don't write about. So what do you write about?
We are a Mopar car organization.
Or what?
A Mopar car organization.
Okay.
So Jeeps, Dodges, anything made,
Yeah. Yeah.
So we've been around since 2015. the organization. There's a couple different chapters, and we're just all about community, giving back, doing for, our veterans.
What do you write?
We don't write, we ride. It's
riders.
Yeah, riders. Yeah. I wish I could write.
See, I misunderstood. I don't
Oh,
like
no.
writers, right? Unprofane writers. Okay. So, but unprofane
Riders.
riders. You
Mhm.
write.
Yep. We have cars. It's a car
What happens when
organization.
you run across those guys from New York who get mad at you? They do the salute. You don't salute back.
No. No.
Good for you. Good for you.
I don't.
Hey, you have no idea where I'm going, do you? I don't either. It's okay.
I'm from Jersey, so
New Jersey.
I kind of know about the salute.
I bet you do up there. More often in New York than Jersey.
Yeah.
Except in northern Jersey is one thing, right?
Yeah, but I'm from South. I'm from the South Jersey area.
Down around
It's
Cape,
all disgusting.
around Cape area.
Cape May.
Uh-huh,
Yeah,
uh-huh.
Cape May,
Well,
Lake
you
City.
want-
I'm like an hour south of Philadelphia.
Yeah, you weren't in the Coast Guard, were you?
Nope.
Oh,
So you're not near Newark.
Nope.
Good.
I was like an hour and a half from Newark, something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cape May is a pretty place.
Cape May is gorgeous.
That,
Yeah,
that
it's
south end
gorgeous.
of Jersey is an absolutely gorgeous
It
location.
is.
And
It
then
is.
you, like you say, you're not that far from Philadelphia because I had to make that trip a couple of times.
Yeah.
Trevor?
Yeah.
Where you from?
I'm from Los Angeles.
Ah.
Nowhere near Jersey.
It was either Los Angeles or Louisiana, right there.
It's a West Coast boy.
Yeah. Born and raised.
Yeah.
And that's one thing about our organization is we have a lot of them are prior military. They're veterans.
Thank you for your service.
So
Thank you.
we, all different walks of life, we all get together and we all have the same goal.
Mhm.
Like we're doing our fundraiser for our Thanksgiving
Oh, okay, good.
thing. We go out, we have families that need help or whatever, and we provide them with Thanksgiving meal, and so they could at least experience that. We do it at Christmas as well. Anytime we have anybody throughout the year that's in need, we do everything we can
Oh, good.
to do it. We go cruises once a month for the homeless. We give out things
Oh,
for
really?
the homeless.
Nice.
Yeah, so we go out and just
Try to give them some clothes. It's getting cold outside.
Oh, yeah,
We'll give
absolutely.
them some clothes, some sweaters, mittens, gloves, things like that.
There was a program in Wilmington one time. TV station started it, and I guess it's probably still going on. It's been like 30, 40 years ago. It's called Coats for the Coatless. It started in the end of the summer. Dig your old coats out and don't worry about cleaning them.
Yeah.
Because the station had made a deal with one of the big laundromats or cleaners in town.
Right.
They'd take everything there, they clean it, make sure it was suitable, and then they were handed out
nice.
as the weather got colder.
that's nice. Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, there were thousands upon thousands of coats collected.
Nice.
Nice.
So-
That's nice. It's
Yeah.
needed. We try to take care of what we can. We're a very small organization. So, I mean, we have
Mhm.
different chapters in different states. But locally we're kind of small, we're close knit, and, we just want to give back, times are hard sometimes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
know.
And these days they seem to be
Harder.
increasingly hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our list is increasing a lot
Mhm.
for, this year.
Yeah. Like she was saying, that's how small we are. I think we're between 15 and 20 members.
Mhm.
But last year we helped 30 families for Thanksgiving.
Wow.
Yeah. I provided them with a Thanksgiving meal. So that way they had something to eat.
Mhm.
And then again, like she said, for Christmas, last year we helped 15 families, gave them some toys, so the kids can have something for Christmas. So it's just a little bit, but that little bit goes a long way with something.
Well,
like that.
you,
So,
you talk to any one of those families, it's
Yeah.
not a little bit.
Yeah,
I
you know.
guarantee you they'll
Yeah.
tell you how great it is.
right. So
So,
Especially at Christmas time.
yeah,
Very important for the
yeah,
children.
like
Yeah.
if you're economically struggling,
Mhm.
just for children to wake up and, oh, I do have something under a tree. If you
Right.
have a tree, some people don't even have a tree,
Yeah.
so to have, a couple of Hot Wheels or a couple of racetracks or,
Something.
something that's
Something
that
they
can mean
will
the world to some
remember the day. Better remember the day for something small than to remember the day for nothing at all.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
Also, too, when they go back to school and everybody's talking about,
what they got.
what I got for Christmas and things of that nature, they don't feel left out.
Mhm.
And it's tough because, you have different organizations, Toys for Tots and things of that nature. Everything's spread thin right now because the economy is so hard
Mhm.
that you can't get as much as you did. So it's good.
Do you find, because I do a lot of charity work, do you find that with so many people that are willing to give, that it's hard to get everybody to give to your organization, or is there, how do people reach out to you to help?
They can go on for Unprofane. They can go on our Facebook page. They can message us through there. A lot of times our cars have marked Unprofane stickers on them. They can feel free to stop us, talk to any one of us. There's different avenues. Some of us are business owners, so it kind of gets out there if they want to donate. We have a Cash App and things of that nature.
I was just checking out your webpage, and it said the Unprofane Writers Jacksonville, North Carolina chapter was founded on September 27th, 2015. The Jacksonville, North Carolina chapter is the founding chapter
Yes.
of the organization.
Yep.
Oh, congratulations.
Very nice.
Ground
Happy
floor.
10 years.
Yeah. And I've been with the organization for 3 years. It'll be 3 years in December.
I've been with the organization since 2018.
Right. So he's been there for a little bit, and some of our members have been there since the
So
beginning.
what are you looking for? Obviously money.
Well, for
Honestly,
donation.
or
Donation. So what I'm talking about. Obviously
Yeah,
money.
Yeah.
donations.
But anything else?
Food.
Food drives of food.
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 Yes.
We have. I know we usually put a box at National Dodge. There's some other locations that we usually put boxes at.
More Buick.
Yeah, more Buick.
More Buick. Furniture Plus and Casa Mia on Gum Branch in Western. They're one of our. They put a box in there.
So we usually get a decent amount of donations from our boxes, and then throughout the year, like I said, we'll collect money, and then come Thanksgiving time, we'll go and purchase a lot of food and whatnot. So,
Okay. For gifts for kids and stuff like that, I assume you like something new.
oh, preferably,
Yes.
we'll check it out and make sure it's workable. We don't want to give anybody anything.
Right.
Yeah, but we do appreciate it. But yeah, it would be preferred to be new. Because the joy of opening up a gift as a kid on Christmas, that's the big thing. You know what I'm saying? Versus just, ooh, it's a toy. But no, I get to open it up.
Right.
That's the
That's the
joy of it, so
that's the Christmas part.
if we can get something new, then hopefully the parents can try to get some wrapping paper. They can wrap it up, and then at least the kid can open it up. So that's usually the preferred the way to do it.
Nice.
I don't think people even think about wrapping paper.
They don't.
When people are doing things, we have a Christmas cheer.
Mhm.
We have all these programs that help. But no, I don't think I've never actually myself thought about the wrapping paper and how neat that is, because I've got grandchildren and they don't really care what's in it. It's the thrill of
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying, like
paper.
just that moment of ripping open paper.
Yeah,
it's literally 2 seconds, but that child will remember that more than, and they'll remember the toy, but that moment where it's like, man, I remember one year we only got one toy.
Mhm.
They'll remember that opening that one toy. So that's a we try to give back and try to give kids.
It's the kids. It's mainly the kids.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you.
My grandmother, one of my grandmothers, she'd buy every grandkids toys or something.
Mhm.
Usually it was socks or underwear, to be honest with you.
Right.
And sometimes it fit. Sometimes you had to exchange it for the
Grandmas do.
girls, because of the guys who get the wrong things, and then they would have to be swapping them out, whatever. But it was always in a brown paper bag with their name written on it, because there were 8. She had 8 children in her family. You want to know the number of grandchildren involved in that, and the
20.
great grandchildren? Lots.
Yeah.
But
A lot.
30.
A herd. Small herd.
Yeah, exactly. Classroom. Classroom full
You
of
got
kids.
that right.
That's a lot.
But anyways, that's what she would do. But everybody got one.
Wow.
It's awesome.
There was not a doubt. No, she had, in case she forgot one, or somebody who had one new kid during the year that she
She had
had not
extras.
seen yet, there was always a stack over there just in case.
What'd you get? I got socks.
Yes. Well,
It's all right. You go wear the dang things at some point in time.
that's the only thing I didn't like. It was drove me nuts at Christmas. You always knew which ones were the clothing
Yes.
and
Yeah.
which were the good stuff. You know,
Well,
my parents would give me
Yeah,
the clothing
I
first.
was mad if my gift didn't make noise when I shook it. That let me know it's some socks, some underwear, maybe a couple of T-shirts for school. It's like I don't want that. Where's the?
Where's
Ooh,
the-
that rattles.
Uh-huh.
That's some toys. That's gonna. I'm gonna have fun with this tomorrow. You know?
marbles in a tin can are great. Right?
Yeah.
I like the marbles.
So,
You didn't get any marbles? I got marbles for Christmas. I like them.
Just real quick, I want to forget the marbles. This is on their webpage.
I'll
What
also-
we offer. In keeping with the mission and traditions of the founders of Unprofane Writers, the Jacksonville, North Carolina chapter spreads their love for Mopar across the region while actively taking a stand to change the lives of others by the way of charity fundraisers, car washes, car shows, and community outreach. Now you're having a donation type fundraiser
Mhm.
for Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
So tell us, you've already mentioned some of the places that you can drop
Mhm.
food items off to.
Yeah.
Is there any particular thing like glass items? Do you prefer cans instead?
Cans would be best,
Right.
just because.
Shelf
we're-
life
Pardon?
because of the shelf life.
Yeah, the shelf life and then just breaking factors.
Right.
Because what we do is we actually will get all the bags together. We'll set them up by family, and then we do a car cruise, which all of us get together and we get in our cars and we cruise to house, and we actually deliver the stuff. Yeah.
Macaroni and cheese in the boxes, though.
Yeah. So
Box macaroni and cheese.
we create a box for each individual family. And the box usually has a turkey, a ham,
Oh, that's good.
all the good fixings.
Stuffing.
Yeah, so we'll load them up in our cars, and like you said, we'll deliver them to
So
each
you've
individual
already
house.
got the families picked out.
We're still
I mean, by that time when you
Yeah, by that
by
time.
that time, yeah, we know
Okay.
exactly who they are, where their address is, and stuff like that. A lot of times, they like for us to come around because of our cars.
Yeah.
The kids get a kick out of the
They're all decked
cars,
out.
and
Yeah.
I'm sure if you would know my car if you've seen it sitting out there, because I'm always around town working. So
it's not pink.
no, it's not hot pink. No, mine's
Hey, didn't you get a Charger or something
Mhm.
a while back? Yeah, she
Mhm.
got a dot. Yeah, I remember that. I
Yep.
remember.
Yep. And so, but the kids love it.
Yeah.
The kids like it. They like to see the cars, and
Go out there, rev our engines.
yeah.
We don't do things like burnouts. No,
No,
that's
none of
not-
that. And
No,
believe it
we
or
don't do
not,
those things. No,
we don't.
tires are expensive.
We behave.
As best you can.
We behave
As best you can.
as best
The
we
best we can.
Okay,
Yeah,
just ride them.
absolutely.
Always got to have a qualifier there.
can.
We are law-abiding citizens.
When is your cutoff date?
For donations, the 21st. So that would be our cutoff date, because the
4th.
So
Well,
next Friday is your cutoff date.
Yes,
21st.
next Friday. Yeah, because the 23rd we will be giving out our donations.
Okay, good. So Friday the 21st, next Friday.
Yeah, the month is gone already.
Yeah. We're halfway through
Tell me
it.
about it.
Yes,
Yeah.
this month
Wow.
is gone. If anybody wanted to make a monetary donation, they could do our Cash App. Sorry, my Cash App is making all kinds of noise.
Your Cash App has the jams.
It does. It's I'm trying to get it now. It is $. I think I have it on the flyer.
It's right here.
You got it.
Yeah, it's Unprofane Writers ENC.
Unprofane Riders, RIDERS. Not writers.
ENC.
ENC, Eastern North Carolina, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're
Please type it in now.
I'm trying.
So it would be money sign URENC.
R-E.
Yeah, dollar sign URENC.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
and if they
You
do
are
ENC.
and if they do make a
ENC. Cool.
cash donation, in the memo section for Cash App, just put Thanksgiving donation.
Okay.
That way we know where, and we're here. If anybody ever knew anybody that was down and out, and we come to us, and if we can help, we will.
And remember that for Christmas.
Yes,
Correct.
Definitely at Christmas, we will be, after Thanksgiving, we're going to be hitting the ground running, hitting it hard, just trying to get everything we possibly can for Christmas.
Do you dare go out Black Friday?
I will go out if I have to. I will go out.
Those scary
I-
days. I remember going out on Black Friday. I haven't went out on Black Friday in a long time.
It's not like it used to
It's
be.
not like it used to be.
Because now Black Friday is like
Starts 2
late
weeks
Thursday.
beforehand.
You know?
Well, Black Friday.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like Black Friday starts on Tuesday. It's
Yeah.
like what?
Some of the sales start now.
Yeah.
They're starting
They are.
now.
Yeah.
So
Online stuff has already been going on
Yeah,
for a
that's
while.
my Black Friday online.
Yeah.
it depends. If I need something specific,
I used to, I way back when, not that many decades ago, but I'd leave from here, my parents' house, and then I would head on over to my house over there on Henderson Drive. And you drive on Thanksgiving afternoon, later on Thanksgiving afternoon, you get by the big box stores on Western Boulevard,
Mhm.
the Best Buy, whatever, what's it called? Anyway, those stores out there, there were people in tents
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
camping.
They would-
They camped all night long
days.
for those
Days.
3 items that they had for on a special sale. 3 items.
They could save $50.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used,
I'm-
we used to go.
I'm-
We used to
I'm
go to
gonna get-
Kohl's, and like I don't know why Kohl's was like the start of our
Yes.
where we'd go. We would go get some coffee, get some hot chocolate, and we're out at Kohl's at like 3:00 in the morning.
My
wait for them
wife
to
and
open
my
for-
daughter
just to
would
get like
out. And I'm like,
an air fryer or something.
Yeah.
You know, it was always something unnecessary,
something you still haven't
something you
used.
don't need, something that's still in the box by February.
Uh-huh.
You know, so it was just like, yeah.
Yeah, we used to do Black Friday for my kids when my kids were little. I used to sneak out, like especially when I lived in 29 Palms. When we lived out there, we'd have to drive an hour down the hill just to get to
Uh-huh.
Palm Springs
Yep.
to do any type of shopping because the only thing we had in 29 Palms was Walmart, and it wasn't a super Walmart; it was just a regular Walmart.
Walmart.
Yeah, so we would drive down there just to get anything good. But man, that was a long drive.
Do you remember when the Teddy Ruxpin Bears
Yes.
came out?
Yes, I had one.
Yes.
Oh,
I had one.
You were probably the one that caused the disturbance at Rose's that night. I was working security, and they had just so many Teddy
What?
Ruxpin.
Teddy
Teddy
Ruxpin.
It's a teddy bear.
Teddy
Yeah.
Ruxpin.
I remember there was
I
a
didn't have
limited amount piled up on
Yeah.
this one table, and when they opened the doors, I'll never forget. Good Lord, I thought I was going to have to jump in the
That
middle
was
of an
it.
affray.
Another phase I missed.
I was the Cabbage Patch phase of my grandmother got into a couple fist fights over those Cabbage Patch kids now.
There were a lot of those.
There was a lot of
Yeah, I gotta
those. A
remember.
lot of those.
Then there was Tickle Me Elmo.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
Mr. Gain Show.
Yeah.
Sounds kinky, but no. Tickle me Elmo.
Tickle Me Elmo, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I still have that doll. My daughter.
Little red
Wow.
thing.
Tickle Me Elmo. Yeah. So, but it's a good thing, and if anybody is interested in, participating, helping us out, they have a Mopar, Jeeps, Chargers, Challengers, 300s,
Yeah.
anything like that. That's they're more than welcome to come and check out one of our monthly meetings. We meet one Sunday a month. That's our meeting month time. And then we plan out what we're going to do and come check us out.
Okay.
We're a big family. We all get along. Yes, you too. We do. We're a big happy family, and we're all there for each other. I know, if I call Frank, he's going to be there for me. He's going to complain at me, but he's going to fuss at me, but he's going to be there for me, and vice versa.
Well, that's what we do for a
all
living.
Yeah.
We complain a lot, don't we?
Right. Right.
If we didn't, you would
Yeah.
think we didn't care for you.
Exactly.
Wow.
So, and don't ever nobody be afraid to stop us when we're out. They see us out in the streets or whatever. They see our stickers or whatever.
That's if you can catch her.
Ooh.
Hey, I am a law-abiding citizen.
Absolutely.
Look at me.
I break laws
Look at me.
as an
Look-
abiding
look at me.
citizen.
Here we go.
Just look at me straight in the eyes, okay? Now, look at me now.
Yes,
Are you a law-abiding citizen?
I am only
Uh-oh,
because
she just looked up and to the left.
only because
Instantly.
my car is very distinguishable. I
So-
can't
so-
get
So if you
get
thought you
away.
could get away with it, you would try it.
Absolutely.
I plead the fifth.
Wait for that. Woman, I done got you.
Oh, good.
She doesn't remember she doesn't know what I used to do.
I
Does she?
I will vouch that she's a very nice person,
yeah.
very
You
wonderful.
won't even look at me straight in the eyes.
She,
I knew your dad.
That's
Yeah.
right. She knew my.
Well, I had a
you
youth program. No, I left Young Marines.
She
50
did a
years ago.
young Marine program here
That was
back
it.
when it first came to Onslow County.
I was a unit commander for
Yes.
New River Young Marines.
Yes.
I did that program for over 10 years. That was a.
Are they still together?
yes.
There's a few units still here.
Yeah, because one unit is coming out to on Memorial Gardens on December 13th to help lay the wreaths.
The reefer.
Got about
Yep.
20 of them
Yeah.
coming out.
We usually come do that too. as well.
Oh, there you
I'd like to see you at Onslow Memorial Park, 258, 9 a.m., December 13th. We could use all the help we could get.
Yeah, absolutely. We would be
Thank
more
you.
than happy to. And that's what we do. We like to do that. And
You didn't need to admit to it because Trevor threw you under the charger.
Frank, thanks, Frank.
I'm sorry, Frank. I'm sorry.
I'm just,
Good enough.
My apologies.
Yeah, you know what though? Yeah. If I'm getting in trouble, I'm gonna throw you back under the bus. If we're doing something, you're right there with me.
So what do
I
you
played the
drive?
fifth,
What do you
a
drive?
Dodge Charger. The exact same car.
The exact same car. So
Yeah,
These
she
people
is.
liking to throw each other under the bus. Those are two kinds of people I used to love.
Yeah.
Have them. I just put one in one room and one in the other and go from room to room. Say, you know what he said about you? Oh my God.
They
Yeah.
It's so
Dodges, and I drove a Dodge last Saturday in the Veterans Parade.
Mhm.
How come you're not asking them about?
I'm going to ask him about the bra.
Okay.
He lost his bra.
oh no, I'm sorry.
Mm.
Y'all
How'd
don't
you
put
do
those on your cars, do you?
No,
You know, that's a beautiful thing that they had back in the days.
they don't have those.
They don't, I really haven't seen them honestly in a while. Like
Neither have I.
yeah.
He hasn't since last Saturday.
Saturday.
Well, his was actually a skirt.
Well, he calls it a
Yeah.
skirt.
So I can't get into.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's on the front of his car.
Girl.
That ain't a
Yeah, I
skirt.
can't get into trouble.
Skirt on the back of the car.
Oh,
Right, okay.
wow.
Yeah. See, hers is all.
I have
You
to.
know.
I have to behave.
Her car's very
Oh.
dynamic. Mine is simple, subtle. It's just green.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me ask you a question because your car is so tricked up there. It's beautiful.
Okay.
Do you ever get stopped occasionally just because?
Just because what?
Just
you were
because-
running too
just
fast?
because.
It's a fast looking car.
Yeah, believe it or not, I get a lot of attention. I get a lot of little kids that love the car because of the colors and the way it is.
She's
And they-
asking about the blue light special.
I know I'm not.
The blue
No,
light
I do
specials.
not. That part. No, I mean they'll stop and say, "Hey, I like your car," whatever.
I want to get mine tricked up like that. Where
I-
did you get yours done?
One of our members from our car
Mine's
organization
a
does that.
pickup. What can we do on my pickup?
I can give you his contact.
Okay.
I drive all over the state with my car because of
Right.
my work. And I get pulled over. I get like cops all the time, especially if I'm going into these little rural towns where, their biggest vehicle they have is a Jeep. And then here I come and they
You don't have to send me that picture. I'll do a post later
Okay.
about what we're talking
So
about.
how fast will your car go?
Add your pictures.
I don't know.
The speed limit.
The speed,
Yeah, you don't know.
Maybe 5 over the speed
Good
limit.
one, Frank.
Maybe
Good
Speed
answer.
Maybe
limit.
5, maybe 5 over.
55, 70 going forward. That's about it.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
I imagine you have to really be careful too
I do.
with that
That's
car
got-
looking.
yeah. I've-
So what would
I've
the
got mine up to
GPS
150.
say as to the
50, yeah.
fastest speed that your car is at?
That's not programmed. That's deep. That's unplugged. No, I don't. I really don't. I mean, and the thing about our chargers is the sad part about our chargers is sometimes you don't realize how fast you're going.
Right.
Uh-huh.
That's a true statement.
If you went and rode in my car and we're on a highway, it doesn't feel like we're going fast at all. Chargers are really comfortable that way. So that
Big boats. They
yeah.
just get to cruising, and once they get to cruising,
yeah.
you look up and you're like,
Wow.
"Oh, I'm in triple digits. I should probably say."
I
have
don't
a-
say that. I was like, I'm just doing,
Just
I have a
say it.
69 442 Oldsmobile.
Hey, that's
And I have a 78 Pontiac.
Mm.
Oh,
Want to know what kind of
you went
Pontiac?
Sunbird.
No.
You said a 98 Pontiac?
No,
A 78?
78.
Is it Firebird?
I was gonna say Firebird.
What's one up from that?
Trans Am.
Trans Pontiac Firebird.
Trans Am.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Would It would run.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
It will run.
Blue light special.
Well, in those days, I also carried a blue light.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Wow. See. Mhm.
Cheater.
No, I don't. And
Cheater.
you know what? To be honest, and
Not in my car, though. Not in
Right.
that car.
Right.
I will be 100% honest with you. That
Oh,
I have a
here
lot
we
of
go.
money in that car. I have a lot of money invested in that car, and I don't want anything to happen to it. And then with the way people drive
Oh, yeah.
nowadays,
So
And I-
when you guys go to a store and you park in the parking lot, you park way out.
I try to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Richlands.
I try.
And walk into Jacksonville, right?
I try to.
I used to make my ex-wife mad because she was like, "Why are you so far away?" And I was like, "Because I don't want anybody to bump my door."
That's it.
Right.
You know,
Right.
so it doesn't matter. It's just extra 15 steps.
And it's actually good exercise.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, so it's
Yeah.
like, okay, cool. You get to walk a little.
So you're telling me that I'm fat and that I need to lose weight? Is that what you're telling me? That
No, I want you
need
to be healthy and I want you to live longer for your grandkids.
Oh,
So we're gonna
so
go
quick.
He's rehearsed that one before, hasn't he? He's been rehearsing that one.
He's quick. But yeah, so I mean, like as you can see, though, we are.
Okay, it's a lot of fun we have, and we try to have a lot of fun in here. But
Right.
this is serious, folks. We got your attention, I hope. So, what you need to do, you need to open up them dollar wallets, and you got until next Friday, the 21st. We've got stuff posted, or we'll have shortly on our Facebook page, right?
Yes.
Good. So just check our Facebook page out, and we'll give you all the information how to
Right.
contribute.
Right. I've got all that on both our pages right now, but
Good.
I'll do a special post later. You send me a
Appreciate
picture of your car. You send me one too, and I'll post those with the post. That'll grab the
Send it to
attention.
me, and I'll put a blue light behind it.
We're
Photoshop.
not doing any AI photoshopping.
It's not AI.
And you know what's funny that you put that behind my car and everybody say, "Yeah, I know it." They'll be like, "I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it."
She been lying to me all this time.
We knew they'd catch her sooner or later.
Right.
I do try to behave as much as possible, but too many
Always
accidents.
use the qualifiers. What is this about?
Yeah, but there's too many accidents here, and I can't.
Oh, it's
I can't.
There was 3 yesterday
Yeah.
afternoon on Gum Branch
I know, and I
Probably
live out
within
that
2
way.
miles of each other.
at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I live out that way. It's just like every time you turn around.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Poor
one out
stuff.
here at the old Roosters thing on Piney Green Road. I forgot what it was. HB was there. And it was a slapped up, pretty bad looking thing.
I mean,
Yeah, it's just too dangerous.
You must get so nervous, like
do.
traveling down Western.
I do.
I try hard not to go to West.
Yeah,
on Western.
Yeah, I go the
Same.
long
I will
way.
go the back way to go around. It's
Mhm.
just
Yeah.
Western.
He goes to Burgaw and comes back.
Exactly.
Yeah, I always
I
think,
can relate. Trust me.
especially when I'm driving. I go Asheville, Charlotte area, or whatever. I always take back roads just because the highways are crazy.
Charlotte.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
I work. With my job. I do the whole state and South Carolina
What do you do?
water filtration.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I
So
probably need a lot of filtrating water in Charlotte.
yeah, there's a lot. But yeah, so
When you're in Charlotte, would you just ask some of the locals there anytime, who was Sharon?
who is sharing?
Who was Sharon?
Okay.
They had Sharon Amity Street, Sharon Amity Road, Sharon this lane, Sharon that lane.
yeah.
More streets named after Sharon. There had to be a hooker working all the corners at some point in time in Charlotte, is all I can think of.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nah, some of the names, yeah. Some of the names are, it's like, what were you thinking? But I can't say much. You look at mine at development, the street I live on. A little insane. So.
Folks, we do appreciate you coming
Yeah,
in.
thank
I
you.
appreciate you
And
allowing us
we
on.
really
Pleasure.
thank you for what you're doing.
Yes,
And,
thank you.
Yes.
and all the folks around here, you know, we got a bunch of people that will be looking at this who haven't, or if they're not looking at it live, they've been looking at it all day long and all weekend long. So, you know, get your stuff together and let's
And
get them some money.
Yeah, we're not asking for, $5 is, if you got $5 and you can give, that would be
Great.
great. We
I'll
appreciate it.
definitely make a donation. Yes.
Yeah, so I appreciate
Yeah.
Go,
it.
go to the app and do it.
Yep.
Right.
Well, great. It was wonderful meeting
Thank
you
you.
guys.
Good to meet you guys.
Nice to meet
see
you.
again. Good to see you again.
Yes.
So,
We
But yeah,
appreciate
nice
it.
to meet
Yeah.
you.
yes. And then I will about the wreaths.
See you on the 13th, just at 9 a.m.
Folks, if you've got a bunch of pennies around, they're not going, they're not worth a whole lot. Why don't you take all those pennies?
Good idea.
Take all those pennies you got and contribute them. Since you probably got jars full of them.
Pennies,
Right.
pennies add up to dollars.
Oh, they do. They
Consider them
absolutely
pennies
do.
from heaven.
Yeah,
That's
there you
right.
go. All right, y'all take care.
Thank
Thank
you.
you
Have a good
so
one.
much.
Have a blessed weekend.
All right.
Be safe
You
out there.
also.
Yeah.
So glad to meet you.
Stay safe. Goodness sakes. And slow down.
Yeah.
Not them.
Not
They don't drive
slow.
fast. When you're driving a car like the cars like they've got, you need to.
Oh, I'm sure they're very
because they
cognitive. Of
they
it.
are radar attractors.
Yeah.
They will attract a radar in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm
Trying
just
to
Walking.
their chair.
Walking, walking. It was my laptop wire, so no horn.
All right, let's
All right.
take a quick look-see at the ocean again out there to 20 nautical miles today. The marine forecast calling for northerly winds 10 to 15 knots. Northwesterly 5 to 10 this afternoon. Is coming down. Seas 2 to 3 feet, 4 seconds apart. Not bad, not too bad at all. So today is a good day, and tomorrow's going to be even better. Sounds and rivers a little bit of a chop today. Tomorrow, westerly winds 15 to 20, becoming southwesterly 10 to 15 in the afternoon. Seas 2 to 4 feet. Sounds and rivers choppy, diminishing to a moderate chop in the afternoon. But if you stay out there fairly close to shore tomorrow, you're going to do okay. And there are still fish out there. There are plenty of fish out there. Sunday, no. Westerly winds 20 to 25 knots, a gust to 30. Seas 5 to 8 feet, 4 to 6 near shore, but you're probably not going to be able to get through the shallow draft inlets because they're going to be sloppy, rough.
Sloppy.
Sounds and rivers will be rough as well. You can pick some areas like our friend there in Cedar Point does,
Mhm.
Ward. He goes up to the marshes up there, Bear Creek area,
Mhm.
Bear Inlet. I'm sure
I've been
that's
up
one of
through
the
there, yeah.
places where he goes. The speckled trout are there.
We used to
The
do net
speckled-
fishing there.
Speckled trout are here, there, and everywhere. So go on out there and let me know where you are and bring me
Okay.
some
I got some of my biggest drum in there.
drum. Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah. the
so
red
there's a
drum.
redfish. Oh.
Ooh.
Okay, today will be sunny with a high near 65. Calm wind becoming north around 6 miles per hour in the morning. This is according to the National Weather Service. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 43. Saturday, mostly sunny with a high near 71. And Sunday, beautiful sunny with a high near 77. Love it.
China.
China.
That blows people getting on thin ice over there. You know that?
They
They're getting
are.
some very thin ice, and China's doing pretty much everything it can to tick off these United States. As President Trump warns of zero tolerance for narco states in America's backyard, we're talking about Venezuela. China is tightening its grip on Venezuela. That's going to be a problem for their economy, I think.
Mhm.
That's a risk
So,
that they probably not going to want to take, but they're doing it. It's a political bet that could soon collide with U.S. power. China's a long ways from Venezuela. It's not like it's right next door or anything. And what does it have to offer Venezuela besides a lot of oil? I mean, what does Venezuela have to offer China? A lot of oil. That's about it. So, but the people in Venezuela, how much Chinese manufactured stuff can they use? What is the benefit for China other than getting some oil cheap? What's the benefit for Venezuela when they say, we don't need this junk? I mean, we don't want your junk for our oil. Somebody's going to get mad at the other people. U.S. defense officials confirmed that a U.S. aircraft carrier strike group has entered the Southern Command region, which covers the Caribbean and the northern coast of South America, to monitor narco trafficking routes linked to Venezuela's military leadership. We know narcotics trafficking has been going on from that entire part of the world. We know it for a fact. We've been down there. We've done things. We've intercepted their ships, their boats, and whatever. But now apparently the government is fully backing it, and even sending out its patrol boats to assist in escorting the drug boats into safer waters. because we've got ships down there waiting for them. The Pentagon said the arrival of the USS Gerald R. Ford, carrying more than 4,000 sailors and quite a few aircraft, some of them described as tactical aircraft, would bolster U.S. capacity to, their words, detect, monitor, and disrupt illicit actors and activities. Actors are bad people when we're talking about actors. It added that the mission aims to degrade and dismantle transnational criminal organizations. Well, that was going to pretty much take out most of Venezuelans' officials.
Goodness.
Did I hear a whoop with that?
He's talking about whooping cough. You're going to give me whooping.
Venezuelan officers have been training for guerrilla-style defense against a possible U.S. strike. The Venezuelan government is concerned that the United States is going. We've got war machines there in the way of ships. Those war machines, the Navy is there not to really go after the narcotics deal, but it is because the Coast Guard does that. But the Coast Guard doesn't have aircraft carriers and tactical aircraft. So they've asked their brothers in arms, the Navy, to assist. And when one law enforcement agency requests assistance from anybody, it can get it. A lot of people don't quite understand that yet. How's the Navy out there enforcing these laws? Well, the Navy's not. The Coast Guard is. The Navy just blows them up in case they don't stop or in case they shoot at the Coast Guard.
There's I know there's some other ships out there too.
There are lots of ships out there.
Yeah.
Lots of ships out there. In the standoff, Beijing unveiled a zero tariff trade agreement with Caracas at the Shanghai Expo 2025. That's what it's getting. We'll ship you stuff. You don't charge us a tariff on it. We get stuff from you. We don't charge tariffs and you don't charge tariffs. It's cool. We exchange zero for zero. Who benefits from this? China's going to benefit more than Venezuela's going to benefit.
Colombia's worried about these ships being out there as well.
Yeah, because Colombia's got a lot of little boats that they send out, little fishing boats and whatever. That with these final details waiting for verification about what's going on. Beijing is moving fast into a sanctioned economy that Washington has sought to isolate. China, I don't think you can really do without U.S. business, without us buying your stuff. Who else are you going to sell it to? That's going to be your problem. I don't get it. I really thought that this Xi Jinping was going to be a lot smarter the longer he stayed in office. But he's not. He's getting dumber. He's really taunting a president that just doesn't really care. He's not a politically motivated president like some of the others are. As far as the world is concerned, he deals in economic matters and in bullying techniques. Just tell it like it is. I wouldn't want to make him mad, would you?
No. I think you just hit the nail on the head that I've said all along, and it would take a businessman to correct the issues with this country, and that's what he is. He's not political. He has people, Marco Rubio, others who can take care of the political part of it. He's there, dollar and cents. What makes the best sense for the American people? And
every organization needs a dirty Harry. We've elected one.
Yeah.
This country has elected dirty Harry.
Well,
and I don't have a problem with that part of it.
So
sometimes you got to deal with the bad people the way the bad people need to be dealt with. And if it means blowing up narcotics trafficking scumbags because they won't heave to, and they're coming in, and they got the Navy of Venezuela taking a pot shot or two at us. No, see ya.
Well, for those that think that we're being a little harsh on destroying these ships that are bringing drugs across the waters, and stuff, would you really rather have them be successful? Would you rather those drugs get here and get into your children's hands? And I don't.
If we could put the Coast Guard in the Rio Grande River, and they would be as efficient, and they would be as efficient as they have been along the coastline, and get the backup from the Navy or from the Army. I mean, if they're out there in that river, they can get backup from the Army. There's nothing to stop them. The Navy, the Army, call in the Air Force if you need to. Why not? Well, we can stop the illegal distribution of narcotics into this country, greatly curtail it. We won't stop anything, but you can make it really difficult for the people who are trying to make a bunch of money, killing a bunch of Americans, more than 100,000 each year due to fentanyl. Hello.
I saw an interesting story that came from China. It was an American reporter that got access to a lab where they make meth and they package it. And the representative from China said
he went into a meth lab.
The lady reporter went in there, and the gentleman who's in a nice suit and everything, he said, no, none of these packages leave here illegally. I believe that. Please raise your hand. They package it there.
How did they get here?
Not by them, not illegally. Their packages do not get out of their hands, is what they said.
Well, where does it go? Why do they package it? What good is it? It has a legitimate purpose somewhere.
Yeah, I know morphine back in the day had a legitimate, and they still have a purpose for medicinal. If you're having surgery,
much less than they used to. Yes,
right.
But it's under control conditions, as is fentanyl. Fentanyl is used in a lot of surgeries.
And until Michael Jackson was left us because of fentanyl, and the doctor that gave it to him, people didn't, I don't think, really realized the dangers of fentanyl in the wrong hands.
Yeah, well, fentanyl that's used in our medical world is is controlled. It's weighed, is measured. When they know the strength of it, that crap that's coming across the border that people are buying and reselling, you have no clue what the potency is. It's kind of like the old hot shots with heroin. People cut it. You take pure heroin. No. But and who cuts it? And how many times do they cut it? What do they cut it with?
Lee,
Yes.
back in the day, with the Postal Service, how is it? If those people that are trying to traffic it through the U.S. Postal Service, I suspect that they did that as well as any other carrier.
I can remember many instances where we got a express mail, which is like overnight delivery, and you could just fill it, and it was a brick of, mainly it's usually weed. You could smell it. We couldn't do anything other than notify the inspection service, and they usually set something up. If they've been watching the house or whatever, they usually set something up where they will be present somewhere out there when we deliver it. We had to deliver it. We could not ourselves keep it from,
Nope.
We had to deliver it, but
Sometimes postal inspectors dress like postal delivery guys.
yes, and sometimes there's quite a few down the street or across the street with cameras on, and they're going to film whoever picks it up. So
I don't know
There's
how
drugs
far
sitting
along
out.
you got into it, but in a lot of cases, some of the people who were ordering this stuff and it was being shipped to them,
right,
it was going to houses that were for sale.
yes,
And then they would sit there and wait on the porch for the delivery, knowing when the delivery was coming. They would show up at the same time every day until that package arrived.
right.
That's the way the bad guys operated.
Yeah, we saw quite a
They
bit
were
come
stupid.
through this.
I mean, it doesn't take long to figure that out. And there were, to be honest with it, there were a lot of letter delivery guys who would also notify the narcotics officers and not necessarily the postal inspectors if they suspected it.
Well, whenever we contacted a postal inspection service, they would contact local law. They'd all set it up and coordinate it, because the postal inspectors are not going to come in unless they are, welcomed in, and the correspondent agencies here know that they're here. So, but yeah,
Well,
I've seen quite a few.
It was always good to, even for the local guys, to prosecute these people under federal charges, because you're going to get time under federal charges. You sending stuff by the mail is a federal violation. You get more time than you get delivering it from truck B to truck A, from this idiot to this idiot. That's just delivery. Delivering it through the mail is a federal offense.
Sure is.
You
just went
You do
federal.
the time, you do the crime. You do the crime, you do the time. Most of it, not like it is in state systems. Don't get me going on that one. Don't get me going on that one.
Talking about mailmen. I think I brought this earlier. Where did it go?
I wanted
Got to find a story.
male and men. Isn't that the same thing? Male.
Oh, here it is.
Male, man.
Yeah.
A man and male.
Firefighters told Local 4 that a discovery was made Saturday, November 8th, 2025, at a United States Postal Service facility in Allen Park. The facility,
Allen Park. Wait,
Allen Park, it was in
Pennsylvania?
did I say
Yeah.
Michigan?
Michigan.
That's Allen
Michigan.
County.
Okay.
How about that?
The facility in question is the United States Postal Service Detroit Network Distribution Center. It's a large mail processing facility with many large machines. I've seen those machines. They can be huge. The man was a maintenance worker in his 30s. What happened? Firefighters said they went to the facility after the maintenance worker's fiancé called authorities to report he had not returned home after his shift. The man's fiancée told Local 4 that she didn't call. She went by the facility and stood outside for hours before she got any help. But that's not right. Firefighters went to the facility and found the man's body stuck in the mail handling machine. He had been dead for about 6 to 8 hours before they arrived. Now, my first question is,
Who did it?
could have been. My first question is, why aren't things being monitored? I mean, when you're working in a facility like that and you've got all these machines, first of all, you're supposed to have supervisors on the floor. They're supposed to be watching everything. How can this man get pulled into a machine and be there for 6 to 8 hours and nobody even knew?
It must not have been of much good because nobody knew he was missing.
That's
That's sad.
Police are calling the man's death accidental, and the circumstances surrounding how he got stuck in the mail handling machine are still unclear.
I wouldn't be calling it accidental yet.
Well, let's just say OSHA's on it. So that's crazy.
Back in the 60s and 70s, I remember the 70s particularly, there were fishing trawlers off our coast that didn't have fishing nets in them. Had a lot of antennas on them. They were Russian fishing trawlers without nets.
Well, how
They
do
were
you,
spy ships.
I was going to say, how do you do that? Come here.
They
you
were
little-
spy ships, all not within our borders,
Right.
or within our control area, but they were out there. And sometimes they would venture a little bit too close. There were some of the military exercises here, what was called exotic dancer in those days. There were exotic dancer 1, 2, 3, 4, and a bunch of them. That was the code name. And there were lots of reports. I got some film of one of those Russian trawlers out there stalking one of our warships. I was aboard the warship, and they were stalking that warship, keeping close eyes on the maneuvers that were happening. It was a Coast Guard cutter. It's a aircraft carrier. So they were doing that. That's what they were doing. Well, guess what? Coast Guard said it detected a Russian military spy vessel operating near U.S. territorial waters back in October this year, just a couple of weeks ago. Personnel are continuing to monitor that ship. The intelligence ship, about 15 nautical miles south of Wahoo. Coast Guard sent on an HC-130 from Air Station Barbers Point, and the Coast Guard cutter William Hart went to investigate 15 miles off the coast of. Last time we had that kind of a bunch of stuff happening off of Hawaii was
Mhm.
1941, and things didn't work out too good
No.
for us.
No.
Coast Guard responded to the Russian Federation Navy Auxiliary General Intelligence Ship by conducting a safe and professional overflight and transiting near the vessel, according to a news release. In other words, we gave them a little dose of their own stuff. We flew over them, no doubt, fairly low overhead flight, no doubt. And we put boats out there real close with big guns. What you doing here? And I guarantee you, we were monitoring everything that they were doing. And a good chance, if we had the right people on board, whatever boat was sent out there, we transmitted on a whole bunch of things that really caused nothing but a lot of noise on their monitoring gear. Because that's the way sometimes there are counter maneuvers and done.
Yeah. I want to say totally different. I'm going to go from the ocean to land, and somewhat to the air.
Sounds like a song.
No, thank you. I might write
From the
something.
ocean to the land.
The $10,000 bonus that the TSA agents that stayed on got.
I was like, sign me up.
Kudos for that. Kudos. I mean, they stuck it out.
Mhm.
I think it was a nice bonus for them,
Yes, it was.
and I think it's well deserved because they didn't leave their post.
They're,
Some of them were there long hours.
Yeah.
they're kind of unsung heroes for
Right.
themselves, being there every day anyway,
Mhm.
taking the abuse that they take from people like Lee and others who fly. They,
Very self.
I can't
flown in a
imagine
long time.
because the TSA people are not armed personnel.
Mhm.
Okay, they just notify the armed personnel in case you do something really stupid, or they detect a gun, or they detect something there, or you give them a bunch of grief, and yeah, you can be arrested for it. But somebody with a badge and a gun is going to come do that. But they catch a lot of grief,
Yeah, they do.
and they're doing their jobs. Some of them can be really friendly, but don't expect them to be. I mean, how many thousands of people do they put up with every day? Do they?
Way too many.
Wow.
Do you think that they're going to be, especially halfway through a shift, and they've already put up with somebody asking them the same stupid jokes?
I don't know any TSA joke bits.
Well, I'm sure that the people come up with something like
I'm sure
that.
Rutherford does.
I don't. I wouldn't. I don't. I'm not going to joke with those folks. I mean, it's not
Oh,
fair.
but you
to
always
them.
have jokes.
I let
You
them
always have
know
good
after I've done everything, and I do the pre-check
Mhm.
ahead of time. Pay for that so that don't have to take off your belt, don't have to take off your
Yeah.
sneaker, all that good stuff. I'm still going to set it off because of my crucifix, my knee. I just stand there and let them do their thing, and then they say
Yeah.
step out, and then they
That's
do
what
the
I'm
rest of their
talking about.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't even pretend to be able to get through, including my carry-on bag.
Mhm.
What have I got in my carry-on bag? Dive computer, a regular computer like that.
Mhm.
I carry a backpack. It's got a computer in it. It's got a dive computer in it. It's got a little mixer, audio mixer,
Yeah.
and microphones and headphones, things that I don't want to check. And it's all going to set stuff off. It's got wires in it.
Yeah.
Got mic cables and other connecting cables. It's got stuff in my bag because I want it there when I get there,
Mhm.
not on some platform somewhere else. So they always have to go through it, and sometimes and the camera. Oh, they haven't got to the
Yeah.
camera yet.
Do they take the lens off?
They asked me to because they don't know how.
Right.
But I've had to do that, and then I've popped it on many times. There's a picture,
Mhm.
and you can scroll through some pictures and
Right.
whatever. And I can make it click. Secret Service used to make you click the camera before you approach the president's area. They did. If you were not one of the regulars, they
Click,
would have you go
boom.
through the process to make sure there was nothing on
Right.
the inside.
All right.
I'll never forget down here, I was carrying a Hasselblad, and all of them had everybody knew what 35 millimeter cameras were. There was not one soul at Secret Service had a clue what a Hasselblad was. That big professional camera.
Mhm.
How do we make this work? I said, push the button, and he go, where, would you do that? And I said, yeah. You want to stand right here while I do it, though? and then take the lens off, which is a standard, different process all unto itself. They look through it. I can't see through it. You can't until the shutter goes off because the shutter is built into the lens. It's not into the camera, y'all. The leaf shutter.
Well, may I say,
So
I do.
it was fun going through Secret Service in those days with those
Imagine.
guys. Poor guys.
Well, can I say that I don't mind one bit of them having to check anything?
I want them to.
I want them to check it. I don't want to be on that one flight that the TSA agent go on through and didn't check something and it was a bomb. Yeah.
I strongly suggested years ago that everybody that flies, when they
Right.
go into a room and they change into a paper outfit, a flying outfit, and their clothes are put somewhere else, and they all fly basically naked.
Oh my
With a-
gosh.
with a-
Naked under their suit.
with a paper outfit that's disposable. When you get back to your destination, you go put your clothes on, throw that thing away.
See, I told you he had jokes. You see, you
That's
have
not a
jokes.
joke.
You have jokes for everything.
That's
I am
not a
not
joke.
wearing a paper.
That is
Jumpsuit.
You could be naked. But anyway, the idea would be you ain't going to get anything on this airplane, y'all.
Right.
If you're flying on the plane that I'm on, I prefer you to be X-rayed, Z-rayed, and just let me run you through my system.
Well, you had you did that story yesterday or the day before about the magazine clip.
Yeah.
And I think that ended up being law enforcement.
It was law enforcement.
Yeah.
A cop from a previous flight apparently dropped out of his pocket or whatever. You know, it happens.
Yes, I can see that happening.
He probably should not have been carrying the magazine on his person when he got aboard the plane.
Right.
Cops, under certain conditions, can do that. Can carry their guns on the plane. I would have mine flying domestically. Mine is checked, and even when I was law enforcement, I gave them credentials. Here it is. Here's my gun. Yada yada yada. And they said, "What we can ask the pilot if he wants you to allow you to carry it." I said, "No. I hope you've got somebody on this plane that can take care of that business. I don't need mine." Then after 9/11, I wish I could have carried mine on the plane inside. I wanted to be the only one there.
Right. Well, the law enforcement that extradite people, they're those are domestic flights.
Yeah.
And I guess they sit in the back, I guess.
Mhm. Yeah, they transport. So anyway,
Interesting.
it's
I still don't think that things are going to be back to normal
ever.
by Christmas for those that are
Oh, you're talking
traveling.
about that? Nah.
The airlines have already said it's going to take weeks to get things
Well,
back
they got to
to
get
weeks
some new
and
people
weeks.
trained up to speed.
Yeah, because I'm sure those TSA agents that didn't get that $10,000 bonus, they're mad. They're quitting. Well, you should come to work. How'd that flu work out for you? The blue flu. Remember the blue flu days?
Yeah, if you didn't get your way, the police always called in and said, "I just don't feel well." And all of them from one shift calls in. No,
Yeah.
I really would not have wanted to do that under Clyde Cook, the police chief here.
He's saying, like, don't
No,
come back.
We
Don't come back
don't
when you
need
get
you
better.
anymore ever.
Right, right.
We can take care of this.
Hey, Chris, have you always liked your coworkers?
Nope.
Rayford will say no. Okay.
Mm.
Now, here's one for you. Minnesota. A man is accused of killing a coworker with a sledgehammer
Ooh,
at
he
a
really
food
didn't like him.
and dairy processing facility in Minnesota. The assault occurred Tuesday morning at the Advanced Process Technologies located in Cocado, Minnesota. Around 6 a.m., deputies responded to a 911 call reporting a woman with major head trauma and significant blood loss. Deputies and medical crews responded to the scene and attempted to save the woman's life, but she was later pronounced dead at the scene. Authorities say an investigation determined a coworker identified as 40-year-old David DeLong of Watkins, Minnesota, attacked the victim, and he was taken into custody without incident. But he was seen on surveillance video walking to the victim's workstation, grabbing a sledgehammer from the workstation and swinging it multiple times at the victim, which was a 20-year-old female by the name of Amber. I can't, Shetz something. Anyway, and you know why he did it? Because he didn't like her. Just because he didn't like her.
You know what? It's for people that I don't like. There's not many people I don't like.
take them on a fishing
I
trip.
just ignore them.
Yeah.
Most people I just ignore. It's not whether I like them or dislike them.
Right.
I've got no reason to. They're nothing to me.
I think we should
they
just
can be
take
a
them
human
fishing.
being. Nah, I like fishing too much. But it's, I mean, if they want to pay their way, I'll take them fishing.
It's just so bizarre.
But just, because you don't like somebody, you do physical harm to them or you do whatever. No, why? What purpose does it serve? You get personal gratification for that?
Yeah.
What is the purpose of it?
I like everybody.
I
Excuse me.
neither. For people walking the street out here, out of every one of these people walking the street, they're neutral to me.
Talk about.
I mean, I respect them as an individual, as a human being.
Mhm.
But as far as you ain't coming home to dinner with me, I don't know you, don't care for you. I got no reason to.
I just like people.
Well, good. I'll send them all your way.
Well, I didn't.
How's your dinner? You got a big table?
No, I don't have a big table.
Then you don't like everybody.
I just don't have a big table.
You don't like enough. You don't like them enough to feed them. If they were hungry, I would. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what you were going to say.
Nope.
Yeah, if they were hungry.
How about if they're real fat and hungry?
Get them something slim,
Uh-huh.
slim diet one. Power bars like I eat.
Water.
Water.
Water keep them
That's
full.
what I'll be going on
Yeah.
in the next 5 minutes or so. The
Water.
You're
water.
going on the water?
No, not on the water. I'll consume water until about 4:00.
I hope you take a break
I will.
during that consuming process.
That was like my watch just went off. It's time to drink water.
Yeah.
Does it every so often.
What?
Yeah, it's a fitness watch, and it tells you when you need to start drinking water. It measures your water intake.
My late uncle would have a fit with those. He would take a 16-ounce hammer and beat it to death.
Hey, it's already got a crack in it, and that's because I
He-
dropped it.
Y'all might
Whatever.
remember
Still
the old
works.
ice cream cartons where
Yeah.
you open them up and you have to fold the flaps back and
Mhm.
everything. The one that says fold this flap first. He said, this ice cream carton is not going to tell me what to do. He would not fold that flap first because it told him what to do. Can you imagine a watch going off like that telling him that it's time for you to drink some water? Well,
Well, mine tells me when to get up, when to drink water, when to stand up, when to exercise.
you are a Stepford wife.
Oh my gosh. I'm a AI robot.
That's the same thing.
Watch me follow my face.
Anybody see the Stepford Wives, the original?
I watched it a
movie?
couple times, but I couldn't get into it. I
You
just
need-
thought they
you
were
need-
so weird.
Well, they are. That's the
Well,
purpose.
yeah, they're
That's what the whole point is.
robots. I just didn't enjoy
Men
it.
had their wives programmed.
Unless it was somebody chasing somebody, a big car chase or shots fired, I didn't watch it. I like those.
I like comedies myself.
Yeah,
I do too.
no,
And I
do
thought the
too.
Stepford Wives were a perfect comedy.
You know what I've been watching a lot lately is the Lucy show, the old
Oh,
Yeah.
I love
episodes
Lucy.
from that. I'm gonna tell you
Lucy!
what.
Black and whites.
Yes, the
Oh,
black
yeah.
and whites.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of
What
those.
is the most watched, most remembered Lucille Ball show ever?
I always remembered when her and Ethel were in the candy factory for their first job, and the bread making episode. Those are my two most remembered.
I'm going to tell you when you're going to remember it as soon as I tell you.
I'm going to think either the Vegavitamin one.
That
or,
was good, veggie.
Or when she told Ricky that she was pregnant.
No. The
I
best
just
one
watched
ever. The best one ever is when the four of them, the two couples, went on
Mhm.
vacation and they were in Italy. And they got
Yeah.
okay. Rest my case.
Yeah.
The grape stomping.
Yeah.
Where
The
the-
grape stomping. Yes, I remember
everybody
that.
knows that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's-
remember that one, but I think my favorite were her and Ethel took a job for the first time because they had reversed roles
Yeah.
with the husbands. Because her husbands say, all you do is stay home and clean. How hard is that? And cook meals. So they flipped roles for a week.
That was good.
And Ethel and Lucy had never worked before, and they went out and got a job working in a candy factory.
Where they were coming off the
Coming off the conveyor belt.
conveyor belt, and they
And
were
they-
eating them as fast as they could to keep from wrapping.
And
or
the
whatever.
supervisor was like screaming at, you miss one candy, you're out. So they were hiding them in their blouses and their mouths. It was funny.
And what happened at the end? They both
Yeah.
got a box of chocolate from
Yeah.
Fred and Ricky.
Yeah. They lost their jobs, went home, and the husbands were like, we will never do that
Yeah.
again. What you do is, so here, we bought you presents, chocolate candy, after they'd eaten like 5 pounds apiece.
Great program.
Yes, great program.
Tonight, 7:00 is kickoff time. Be there
Sure.
early. Come on into
Mhm.
the stands and prepare for some fun. I guarantee you, our cheerleading section is going to be there.
Oh, yes.
As you walk in on the Cardinal side, and
My
you get past the Boosters Club bleachers there first. Next set, you want to have some fun? Come on up. We'll be up
Right.
near the top,
Betcha.
second or third row down normally,
Mhm.
because everybody's afraid to be on the top row with me.
And
They might get thrown off.
you might hear someone say, Cardinal fans, let's make some noise on third down.
That is you.
Make
And
some
make
noise.
some blasting noise.
Oh, we do.
Well, they do. Yeah.
I
The
didn't get
fans
the
do.
cowbells. We're going to get a cowbell.
I hope Mrs. Kelso has her horn.
Oh, if she's there.
Charlotte.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't. She has to drive from Wilmington for that,
Okay.
so I don't know.
I'm going to go. I'm going to have to go by the party store today.
She was playing that horn too.
Oh,
That
good.
was so
We need to get her one that's a
funny.
little has a better tune though. It's just kind of out of
that one,
tune.
yeah.
Sweet Caroline.
Sweet Caroline.
She was rocking out to that. That was good.
Yeah, Charlotte.
Sweet.
Charlotte's something else. Her
People-
sister.
We have fun at the Cardinal games, and
We
they win
absolutely
football
do.
games. So
Because we're having fun.
Yeah.
That's why they win the
Yeah.
games.
You might hear us across the field a couple times.
You will.
We get a little verbal.
I had someone say they heard it over where they lived in Northwoods.
Yeah. Right.
If you see this device up there around the PA system or somewhere, don't pay any attention to it.
I don't pay attention to anything.
This is a wireless mic receiver. The transmitter is down here.
That's what happened the last time he called the game. I said, what is that new voice he's using? That was you interfering. I was like, what's Chris doing?
That's with my voice.
He had a
Wouldn't that
new
be fun?
voice.
Wouldn't that be a lot of fun? Just to plug
Oh,
it into in the back. You won't see it. You won't even know it's there.
I have a plan, but it does not involve Chris.
Thank you.
I have a plan that involves everybody. The ball game tonight is at 7:00. That's kickoff. So be there early and let's have some fun. And just pick some seats up there and even if you sit somewhere else, just walk by.
Mhm.
As you're walking up to the press box, we're on that row, or we're on that section. Just before you, press box will be over our right shoulders.
Mhm.
So come on up there. We're positioned so we can see Chris the whole time, and we can see all the ball game. And so just stop by and say, hey, we'll be all dressed up in whatever. So there'll be at least 3 of us there.
Save your eyes and keep them on the field. Don't look up in the press box.
Oh yeah, look up in the press box. Say, and then wave. Then wave at him from down on the field. Wave at him, and for the players there, the cheerleaders, please wave at Chris from time to time.
Nice.
He waves at y'all, so you need to wave at him.
Well, I look forward to the game tonight. It's going to be a
Gonna
good
be fun.
game.
And
It's gonna
Mr.
be fun.
Miller, I'm sorry you're not going to be there, but we will load your phone up. We're going to blow your phone
I will X you.
out of the water tonight.
I will tweet you on X.
And Northside fans, let's hear
Good
some
luck
noise
for Northside.
Jacksonville
Yeah.
Daily News Sports Editor Chris Miller.
Yeah, I would need to talk to Tim.
You know
about
what?
that.
Yeah,
We'll send Tim a
yeah,
message.
do that. Do that.
Hey, Chris, this is from your friends over there at the Jacksonville Cardinal Stadium tonight. Hey, Mr. Miller.
Wear long pants, Chris.
I'm sure he will.
No, he won't.
You cannot talk about his long pants
I'm
anymore
not
after
saying-
losing your
Oh.
skirt. So he did bring that up yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway.
We'll,
Okay.
we'll see y'all tonight. I hope we'll guarantee you we'll see you next week
Yes,
on Monday. Do we
yes.
have anybody? We don't know.
Not yet.
We have anybody next week other than Dr. Rose and Peter next week. We know
Hopefully,
that.
I'm going to have a full week like I
Well,
did this
yeah,
week.
you
So.
need to get on it. Just find some people. We should have a sheriff on hopefully next week.
Right,
I'm waiting
right,
for him
right.
to get back with me and pick a day.
Right.
May have to run by to see him today too. And our friend, a gentleman all of you know, and most of you, if you've ever driven near Northwoods Elementary School during the school days, he's in recovery.
Good.
I go around.
XY,
Yes.
my buddy, XY Brown.
He's in rehab right now, right?
Yeah, so
Getting his strength up.
he's regaining his strength, but
98 years young.
yeah,
I know that man is amazing.
Mhm.
Imagine.
Amazing.
Can imagine, but say a little prayer.
Yes.
Okay, we'll see you guys on Monday morning, if not tonight. And if I prefer, I want to
Cards.
see you tonight.
Cards.
Please stop by and say, hey, you're live and local Real Talk, where we're most of the time awake, never woke.
Have a blessed
The
weekend.
one thing I can say, have a great weekend. Bye.